Hey there, YouTube. Jimmy to the Top Crane here. See how many people we got on here. It doesn't look like we had many waiting. Oh, only had one waiting. Let me get my live chat stuff popped out here so when people show up, I can read it. Hey there, Jimmy's Tractor, Hammerhead, G4 Outdoors. How are you doing? G4. You have a package I can. It's going to be a small package. Just saying. So I haven't uploaded anything this week. I've been extremely busy. Paul Wollner, how are you doing? Been extremely busy unloading coiled steel from barges on the port at the Missouri River. Elite Earthworks, how are you doing, Elite? Skidder Kev. Skidder Kev. I did receive a package from Skidder Kev. So Skidder Kev sent me some stickers. So Skidder Kev is now right up here above the Timber Beast sticker. Right next to the American flag, right above Loggerwade's Timber Beast sticker. Videos by Al. How are you doing, Al? G4. That's a 7-foot rod and reel package. Elite Earthworks. If I was busy, I'd still be working. We unloaded 6 million pounds of coiled steel out of 2 barges over the last 4 days. That's a lot of coiled steel. Skidder Kev just hit 1,000. Congrats on that, Kev. Mike Manfred, how are you doing? Elite's comments are going crazy. He evidently hit that about 4 times. And Jason Works a lot's mad because he's not going to get to watch this live. He's stuck in traffic. Kev and Elite and everybody else that watches this, I apologize. And I know I said it 1,000 times last week, and I apologize I didn't make it to Bunyan. I really, really wanted to go. Tell Charles I said hello, Mike. G4. With the river up, you probably didn't have to move the steel very far. Actually, even with the river up, it's still the same radius because where they pull the barges in, the water level won't really affect how close the barges get to the crane. So, yeah, our heaviest coils were 57,000 and some change, and our lightest were 45,000. But anyway, I'm really sorry I missed Bunyan last weekend. Looks like you guys had a great time. I will be there next year if I have to drive the Tadano out there. Videos by Al. Did we pick in the rain? Yes, we did pick in the rain. Everybody that was outside the crane was soaked because it rained like crazy the first day. And then it rained some today. It rained the other day. I mean, it was pretty wet. So how many people we have on here right now? 7. Looks like we've got 17. So a package showed up today, and I'm having my regular live stream on Sunday if I get off work in time. That's another deal. I've got to work tomorrow and possibly Sunday, and all this work stuff's interfering with my YouTube channel, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway, a package showed up today, and I was going to wait till Sunday to open it, but I don't really want to wait that long, so I figured I'd jump on and do a quick live stream. This came from Tadano today. I haven't even stuck a knife in it yet, but we're going to see what Bob with Tadano sent us. And use the old Benchmade letter opener. It's not ticking, so that's a plus. I doubt it's a sponsorship contract. Jimmy's tractor, shake it. It doesn't sound like it's broken, whatever it is. I don't know what's in here. Cardboard or paper. Let's see what else we have. We have more paper. We've got a really cool Tadano hat. And then another really cool Tadano hat. Let's see, making double bubble, but interfering with YouTube. It's not so much trying out equipment, it's the friendships and networking that makes the event so fun. That's a fact. And even just networking on YouTube, getting to talk to all you guys it's awesome. Okay. So we got some Tadano stickers. It says in here Tadano stickers and USB drive. So I think we've got basically one of everything you can order off of their little website. Little poker chip, little Tadano poker chip. Come on, focus. And it's got a little picture of a crane on the backside. Two cranes, actually. One of them's a picker and one of them's an ATF. Tadano flash drive. Wonder how many gig it is. We're going to find out how much they, it doesn't say. Oh, we'll plug it into the computer later and see. But we got some cool Tadano stickers for the old sticker board. Better hide Bob's business card there. There's still more in the box. Let's see, Paul Warner, any free stuff I'm in. Okay, we got Tadano gloves. High visibility gloves. They almost match my shirt. We got some Tadano ink pens. I'm just kind of throwing this stuff all over the place. And then I'm not sure what this is. This appears to be some sort of toy. A Tadano toy. We're going to open this little box up. Hammerhead, post his number. We need free stuff also. I would say if you started showcasing Tadano's equipment on a YouTube channel, they will send you some free stuff. Okay, so this is a little Tadano transformer toy. So I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that is a little, I'm sure it transforms into a little robot or something. We'll play with that in a minute. And then the big thing in the box, and these are very expensive. And Bob, if you watch this, I greatly appreciate this. It is another die-cast crane. It's a GR1000XL picker. So this is their die-cast version of their 100-ton picker. So we're going to open this box up. Leaders works if only Takeuchi would do the same. So it looks like the ATF 160 over there in the corner is going to have a new friend. Hey, Gary Johnson, how are you doing? Oh, G4 just got elite pretty hard. So they only send those out to people who win skid steer rodeos. So let's cut some tape on this. Pop this thing open. Hopefully it's not upside down. Oh, well, it says right on the styrofoam which way is the top. Right there. All right. I'm going to leave all of the accessories. It even came with a pill, 2 blocks, the jib. Looks like some mirrors and whatnot. But there it is. So it looks like we got another one to add. I don't know where. I'm guessing I had to build another platform to put it on. Doesn't have removable counterweight. Wonder how long the boom is. It appears to have about the same length of boom as the. Yeah, it's a little shorter. It's going to be a little shorter than the ATF 160. I believe it's the same scale. It is the same scale. I don't know what scale these are running. 157ths, maybe. Doesn't say on the box. Let's see, Skidder Kev, which I don't know why else. Social media is huge right now for all businesses. Woofy W looks like you're going to need a bigger desk. I am going to need a bigger desk. Gary Johnson said things are looking good. That's good news, Gary. Thanks for letting me know that. Gary and his wife could use some prayers. If anybody is willing to do that for us, it'd be appreciated. But I will put this thing together later. I might have to put the boom back in or it'll fall over since I don't have the outriggers out. Jimmy's tractor. Need to make a scale Jimmy on the 3D printer to drive those little cranes. But now I can do 2 crane picks in my basement. So this is a cool little care package from Tadano. These die-cast models are expensive. I'm not sure what this one costs, but I'm willing to bet it's north of $200. So we'll just put that one there for now. Put the accessory stuff over here for now. And back at it. So Sunday, I'm still planning on doing a live stream. I've got to work. I'm not sure what time I'll be off. Hopefully it's not too late. But if it is, I may not get the live stream in. We'll try. Elite Earthworks. Well, that's awesome, man. Got to get back to it. Finished his lunch. G4 Outdoors. It is cool that they notice me. And, I talked to their service department, and I've actually talked to guys in their service department, tech department, parts department. They all know that I've got a YouTube channel with Tadano Crane in it. And then Bob is the regional He's the regional sales rep for our area, regional business manager for our area. So talked to him several times on the phone. He's actually going to be in Missouri, I think, the end of October. So we're gonna probably meet up for lunch or dinner or something, hang out. Hey, James Bergeron, how are you doing? I literally hadn't planned on doing this live stream. I came home from work and there was a big Tadano box next to my door. So naturally, I had to open it on a live stream. Dalton Feeks, he's going to rig it up to get him a Dr. Pepper. That's a good idea. I need to have one holding a little bottle of Jim Beam and the other one holding a little can of Coke. Let's see. Gary Johnson, thanks for the prayers. Back to the fields. Mail you later. Well, Gary, if there's anything I can do to help you out, by all means, let me know. James Bergeron's getting ready to have his birthday next week. How old are you going to be, James? And I think you posted on Instagram or one of my comments or comments on one of the videos that your birthday's coming up. So when's your birthday? Jimmy's tractor. His desk is a crane wreck, not a train wreck. Right now, my desk is a train wreck. You guys can see the clean part of it. All of this right here is a mess. Blue Line Landworks, how are you doing, Blue Line? James is going to be 26, the 20th. Well, happy early birthday, James, if I forget to mention it Sunday. So I probably won't hang around on here too awful long. I'm going to probably go get dinner started shortly and get ready for the same routine since I have to work tomorrow and Sunday. Hammerhead, hey, thanks for stopping in. I didn't want to open that box without you guys, so that's why I jumped on this quick live stream. Blue Line's poll video went mini viral. It's over 100,000 views. That's awesome. And that video is awesome. Videos by Al. Not picking coils this weekend. We're all done with the coiled steel until the next barges of coiled steel come in, and I'm not sure when that's going to be. This weekend, we got to go into a facility and replace some cooling towers. It's a no-camera facility, so there's that. I may throw a camera inside the cab, just pointing at the computer, and basically just narrate what I'm doing. But I can't record in that facility. Like, I can't record anything outside the crane. And I've got some footage from last summer in there of the same thing, my camera pointing at the computer and me talking to you guys or talking to the camera. I just haven't done anything with it yet. I don't know how many people would really want to sit there and stare at numbers changing on a computer screen for 15 minutes. James Bergeron said he's seen the pictures on Instagram of that job. It was a tight spot for the crane. It absolutely was. And for those that don't know, I do have a To the Top Crane Instagram account. I've been posting some pictures here and there on it. I try to post one every day if I remember to, but Instagram's not my main go-to media platform. It's obviously YouTube, but I do try to throw some stuff up from time to time on Instagram. James said it was a tight spot. It was a tight spot for the crane, and I was literally feet from the river that was flooded. And we had full counterweights on, so it made it even a tighter area. So we had all 110,000 pounds of counterweight on. Jimmy's tractor says 100,000 views means you're doing it right. If you can do 100,000, you can do 10. And Blue Line, I would pay attention to what Jimmy's Tractor is saying on that. He's been playing with the YouTube for many years, 7 or 8, maybe 9 years or longer, and is an analytics genius. He helped me decipher a lot of stuff in the beginning. I don't know how long ago it was that Jimmy's Tractor found my channel and we started conversing, but it was shortly after I started my channel, and he really helped a lot as far as tagging and descriptions, deciphering what your analytics mean. So anyway, it is almost 5 o'clock on Friday. I need to go get some food started. I'm going to try to get the live stream going on Sunday. We'll see how late I have to work. I need to get some more video edited and uploaded. I know I haven't done that for a week, so my apologies on that. But I have a bunch of footage to go through and probably 10 or 15 videos worth of footage on my computer. So, yes, Blue Line Landworks. If you're still on here, post a link to that video that went mini viral. So everybody would like to watch it. And it is a cool video. The person in the back of that trailer, basically what the video is it is aerial footage with his drone of them hauling 100+ foot long poles out of the timber on the West Coast, running through switchbacks and everything else down the side of a mountain. And the way the trailer is configured is there's actually a steerable axle in the back, and a person rides back there underneath all those poles and steers the back end of the trailer. There's the video, everybody. There's the link. Yeah, it's a sight. I'm a pretty gutsy guy being a crane operator, and I wouldn't want to ride back there in that trailer. But yeah, congrats on 100,000 views. That's a lot on a video. How much did that boost your subscriber count, Blue Line? I would imagine that probably shot you up there a ways. And then Elite Earthworks is knocking on the door of 600 subscribers now, so he's gaining some ground. Jason Works a Lot. He went from 68 to over 300 after that trip to Bunyan last weekend. James Norse, how are you doing, James? So it's really neat to watch 400 a week. That's awesome. It's really neat to watch channels growing, and mine being one of them. G4 Outdoors, Blue Line, Jason Works a Lot, Elite Earthworks. And I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of them. But it's exciting. Being part of all of this is exciting. James Bergeron said, checked his videos, Creator Studio Stay, top videos, 700 views. I don't know how big your channel is, James. I haven't checked it for a while. Woofy W used to get a lot of Stinger steered stuff up here from Boeing. They used to haul their wings like that. I'm not going to ride in one of those trailers back there, steering it. Videos by Al, 500-ton crawler crane shipped over a while back. They tracked into a hidden basement. I saw that. That was on a wind farm up there in Iowa. And I think the operator was killed. They'd excavated an old house and backfilled the basement, and it was right in the crane path, and they didn't have mats down. And that crawler went across that ground that hadn't been compacted, and it actually went over forwards, and I think the counterweights came through the back of the cab and killed the operator. James Norris has a Liebherr 80-ton block for sale. That's got to be expensive, and shipping is going to be outrageous. Videos by Al said yes. Yeah, that was a bad day up there in Iowa. And that's some of the hidden dangers that crane operators face. That you know, I don't know if the wind farm general contractor was the one that took the house out and did what they did with the basement, or if it was something that was done many years ago when no one knew about it. But I don't know. That's a sad day. And then Rich Savalio, he's a operator out of Chicago. Sent me a link the other day of a person in Chicago killed. I'm not sure. I think it may have been an iron worker was killed when their rigging broke and dropped a load from about 30 feet in the air. Jimmy's tractor. Jimmy's going to need a drone once those Google checks build up. I'm still contemplating a drone, and I would really, really like to use one with some of my footage, but it's going to be terribly difficult for me to operate a crane and fly a drone. Let's see. James Norris don't like hang loads close over a cab either. Guy in Brooklyn crushed by a beam. It just goes to show that none of our trips home are guaranteed. So that's why being very diligent about safety is a must. James Bergeron says channels is at 26 subscribers, not too big. Need to get some more videos done, and that's the key to growth is consistently uploading and networking. Paul Woolner, there are rigging checks in the U.S. Our rigging gets checked every time we use it, and sometimes every pick. It just depends on what we're picking, but sometimes things happen. Let's see videos by Have Your Son drone for me. My son's typically in school when I'm at work. G4 said just had two brothers die in Oregon, lost their brakes going down a graded hill and rear ended another train at 49. So those that don't know, G4 Outdoors is a railroader with Union Pacific. Man. Hey, 1913, how are you doing? Thank God it's Friday. It's not TGIF for me. I have to work tomorrow and Sunday. But I hope you have a great weekend as well. So I'll probably shut this down at 5 o'clock my time. That's in 2 minutes. We're gonna do the regular live stream Sunday, like I said, if I can get to it. I need to start editing some video. I've got to get some stuff posted. Let's see. James Norris. Trains and cranes should have an ejector seat. Yeah, sometimes. But some of those cranes go over so fast that I don't know how an ejector seat would help. But I guess if it shot you straight out the side, it could maybe help. Dalton Feeks. I didn't get any snow here. They're talking about some ice Sunday night. James Bergeron said it'll definitely be on the live stream Sunday if you're able to do it. I'm going to go ahead and schedule it as soon as I stop this live stream. I'm going to go ahead and schedule it. That way everybody gets a notification. James Norris, who sells train flat cars for bridges? I don't know. Well, it looks like we got a troll. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. Yep, he has been kicked to the curb, Mike. Everybody knows I don't tolerate that. Uh, 1913. I actually have been over a few bridges with the Tadano, or over a bridge with the Tadano that was built out of two rail cars, two flat cars. Woofy W time for trash removal. Yeah, Jimmy's Tractor and G4 Outdoors were all over that, so I appreciate it, guys. That's why I have moderators on my live streams, because you guys can read comments typically faster than I can. So thanks for taking the trash out on that. Not only did I block that guy, but we reported him to YouTube. So I would imagine he's not going to be around YouTube much longer. Jimmy, can you explain to Europeans what kicked to the curb means? It means kicked out. Kicked out the front door to the curb of the street, the gutter. So, Paul, hopefully that gives you an idea of what we did with the guy that came on here talking trash. So since that guy ate up a couple minutes of our live stream, I guess we'll just run a little bit longer. That's funny, Woofy W. And if, let's see, Mike Manfred is on a lot of my streams and has kids that watch. So Mike Manfred, I made you a moderator. So if you see something pop up that you would not want your son to see, feel free to get rid of it. And I typically, I don't make a whole bunch of people moderators, because if you have everybody as a moderator, one accidental click of a button and you can start putting people in timeout. And actually, Jimmy's Tractor did that to Jason Works a lot one night, and it was pretty comical. But I try not to have a whole bunch of moderators just because of accidental button clicks. But when people come on doing stuff like that, you guys don't need to ask or wait for me to make a decision. If it's something that you would not want a kindergartner or a first grader or second grader reading, get it gone. If it's not something you would see on regular TV, get it out of here. Basically PG. Jimmy's Tractor, I did that a few times. Yes, you did. But it's okay. Jason Works a lot's okay with it. He knew it was an accident. And, you know, it'll happen. Wayne Tharp, how are you doing, Wayne? I prefer butt whooping over timeout, but hey, that's just me. I saw my share of those growing up, trust me. What did you miss? You missed a guy coming on talking trash that we dealt with very swiftly. You missed what Tadano sent. So Tadano sent some hats, a flash drive that I've been sitting here playing with while I'm talking to you guys, some gloves, some stickers, and another. We got another crane to add to the inventory. So we got another die cast. Zach Bray, that's a new got to clock out and head home. Try to catch you on Sunday. Haven't commented before. Really enjoy your videos. I appreciate all the work that goes into making them. Well, thanks for watching them. And if you do comment, I will comment back. I was talking to Jimmy's Tractor on the phone the other day about that, and at some point there will be a time that I won't be able to get to all the comments, but so far I think I'm still keeping up with it, with the exception of a few comments from G4 Outdoors, because G4, because of the stuff that he's been taunting me, and G4 Outdoors can get away with it because Randy at G4, and you guys need to check him out, and I have been friends for, I don't know, 25 years. Randy and I are good enough friends that he doesn't need to knock on my door when he shows up at my house. He can just walk right in. If he wants to stop at my fridge on the way through the kitchen, so be it. Bill Westfall Toys make the day worth it. Hey, Bill, how are you doing tonight? Jimmy's Tractor. Jimmy doesn't look whoopable. Okay, so I'll tell you guys a little history about me growing up. I'm the smallest and youngest of 3 boys. So I've got 2 older brothers, and both of them are bigger than me. I think my oldest brother is 6'1", I don't know, 250s, 270s, something. And then my middle brother is 5'10", and it literally stair steps. I'm the smallest and the youngest, and then I've got 2 older brothers bigger than me. They were the only ones other than my dad that I think ever whooped me. And any of them had their hands full because I think at some point they all regretted the fact that my parents started me in wrestling at 4th grade. Let's see. Josh Wellner is the best kinds of friends. True story. Dalton Feeks, G4 take always cook when you're at his house too. I'll just go get more. But yes, the wrestling growing up was very instrumental in probably keeping me alive in my house. Bill Westfall, trying to keep warm. Oh, yeah, wind is no good. 1913 wrestling moves, very helpful. Absolutely. And I wrestled from 4th grade all the way into high school. Paul Wallner, youngest, are always the smart ones. Sorry, youngest of 3. I would say on intelligence level, between myself and my 2 brothers, we're all on a pretty equal playing field. We're just all versed in different things. So, G4 Outdoors. Jimmy has a clinch that would choke an elephant. At one point in time, I was actually contemplating MMA, and I never did it. But my brothers and I, we're all intelligent. We're into different things. So my oldest brother is actually a high school track and I believe football coach and teacher. And I can promise there's probably no kids in there that mouth off to him or talk back because of how big he is. And he's a pretty intimidating fellow. And then my middle brother lives in Texas, and he owns several lube centers and a parts distributorship. So he's very successful as well. So we all have our own strengths. Mine just happens to be looks and wrestling moves, I guess. Really, if you put all 3 of us side by side, you can tell we're brothers. And at some point, I would like to get them on a live stream with me. My oldest brother actually wants to start a YouTube channel at some point, and so does my dad. But my parents have been pretty busy, so I'm not sure where they're at with that. All right, so it's 10 after 5. I'm gonna go make some food for the family. Wifey Top Crane will be home shortly. Oh, Mike Manfred, how's my dad? My dad's doing well. He's hasn't. I don't think he's been to his follow up appointment yet, but he's doing well. I think pretty much back to normal. Bill Westfall, you should take on Wade in wrestling. I would pay to see it. If nothing else, great comedy factor. Wade is way animated when he talks. I would wrestle Wade. Wade's a lot more fit than I am, but I still have some moves. Actually, several years ago, I wrestled. My wife was actually a teacher at the local high school, and I wrestled a high school kid at his wrestling practice because once he found out I used to be a wrestler, he wanted to take me on. But he ended up, I think, placing second in state at 193 pounds, and he couldn't beat me. I couldn't beat him, but he couldn't beat me. And at the time, I was mid 30s, and he was 18 and 193 pounds. So I still got it. I just don't have it for very long. And actually, Bill, I'm going to be at Wade's again during spring break next year. So this time I'm taking my wife and daughter with me, and we're all going to go down and spend 4 or 5 days down there in southern Indiana with Wade. So anyway, normal scheduled live stream on Sunday, 6 p.m. Central. 1913. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I want to thank everybody for being part of the channel. I want to thank everybody for being active. My daughter can give me that fly. And, for subscribing and sharing my channel with everybody. You guys have done a great job in the growth of this thing, and I greatly appreciate it. So thanks again. We will see everybody Sunday. To the Top Crane is out.